¿Cuántos años tiene? ¿Cuán- So hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. It will depend where you are looking us. So first of all, thank you so much for joining our endoscopy live channel. So today we have an interesting case that I would like to share with you. So this is a 62 years old man with a subepithelial gastric lesion. So we have here, so this lesion, as you can see here, is coming from the gastric wall. So for the last part of the wall, so the muscularis propria. Okay, you can see here very well. Here is a very good image. Okay, so now, so we have this lesion. This is a subepithelial lesion from the body of the stomach and from the muscularis propria. So first we will measure this lesion, and we are working in B mode now. So we have a 3 by 3 centimeters lesion. So when we have this kind of lesions, we need to see a lot of features that are very interesting and necessary to evaluate. First, if the lesion, the size of the lesion in B mode. So this lesion is a potential malignant stromal tumor. Why? Because have more than 3 centimeters. Second, we need to see if there are some calcifications. Probably yes. We don't see very clear, but many areas of this. And third, we need to see if we have hypoechoic areas. These three features in the B mode give a prediction of a possible GIST or gastrointestinal stromal tumor. The risk of malignancy is in about 90%. However, there is still some features that we can evaluate and increase this accuracy to 100% using contrast enhancement, and I believe that is the future of evaluation of this kind of lesion. So first, that all, I think this is a potential lesion that probably is a malignant lesion. So to perform a fine needle aspiration or fine needle biopsy, I believe will not change the follow-up, what we need to do with this kind of lesions, okay? Because it's a high-risk lesion just by US, for the US characteristic. But so today we will show you what we do now with these lesions, and one of the things that we do is to evaluate using contrast. So I will use contrast today. So ¿estamos listos? Listo. So you can see here at your right the lesion. So no contrast captation, and this is very important because first we can differentiate from leiomyoma lesions. Leiomyoma lesions doesn't perform any captation. However, GIST will perform this kind of hypercaptation, contrast hypercaptation. Look, very well. So now is we are looking at a lesion with a contrast enhancement captation, but at the same time we have another interesting feature, that is there are some vessels, you see here, very thick vessels that say us that these lesions is have a high risk of potential malignancy, just because of the characteristic of the vessels. and the distribution of the vessels. So I believe just by contrast and by the characteristic of the lesion, the size of the lesion, the B mode, and the contrast, that this lesion doesn't need a FNA, FNB. So there is something that probably could be for some gastroenterologists or some experts in US um, can be a point of discussion, but I believe that some of the reports in the literature show it very well that this lesion have a high potential of malignancy now, to my opinion, and I don't believe that the FNA or FNB will change what we need to do with this patient. So I believe that this patient needs to be sent to surgery because of the characteristic that we see today, just in B mode and also in with contrast. So thank you so much. We will send this patient to surgery. You can do it like Dr. Michel Cajale. Also, you can do it. Try to do a tunnel and to perform a surgery by endoscopy, but I believe that by laparoscopy will be faster, and this patient the problem will be solved. So thank you so much for stay with us. Just a reminder that we have Endo Club, and that you need to subscribe in Endo Club. It's for free. You will receive newsletters and scope review journal that is for free for all the members. We have more than 2,000 members worldwide now, and to remember that we will participate of endoscopy on air worldwide this year, doing some live transmission from our center, and to stay with us in August for our live endoscopy course. That this year we will show new kind of technology as artificial intelligence in cholangioscopy and US, and also new technologies as biodegradable stents for biliary tract. So you cannot forget to stay with us during our live endoscopy course. Thank you so much for your attention, and we close the transmission.